Hello, I'm Connie Big Balls Bumbaloni, and this is Questions with Connie, where I answer your questions about life's questions. And I mean questions submitted by you. Now, I have been thrilled with all of the questions you all have been submitting through my brand new website, conniesays.com, so keep them coming to conniesays.com. Today, we have a special guest who's here to ask their question live. I don't have to tell you that it takes a lot of balls to come on the show and ask your question live. I mean, anything could happen. I could make them laugh, I could make them cry, they might never speak to me again, but that is a risk that I'm willing to take because you all know me by now, and I can't just lie to somebody, unless they're from the FBI. Anyway, I've known this fine young Italian man for many, many years, and I've been supporting his family's business for even longer. Please welcome Joey Lascivio from Lascivio & Sons Meat Market. Joey, are you there? Ooh, I can see you, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. $250 for these freaking AirPods or AirPod Pro things, whatever. I can't even freaking hear you, although maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Connie!
But I can definitely see you.
Yes! Connie, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my darling, loud and clear as if you were in the same room with me.
Boy, are you a sight for sore eyes.
Well, thank you. After this freaking pandemic, I had to get my shit together, so I started working out.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I hired a trainer.
Wow. Well, that sounds fancy.
Well, I'll tell you who my trainer is. Attilio's teaching me Zumba.
Attilio.
He's got moves, that little one, I'll tell you.
Bet he
I mean,
does.
he's not so little anymore.
I bet he does.
You're looking good, too, by the way.
You like what you see?
When you're hauling all those big pounds of meat around, I'm sure that's really helpful, too. I see those. I see it.
See these
I see it. Anyway, let's get to the matter at hand.
Yeah.
So Joey messaged me a couple of weeks ago. He said, Connie, I have a very, very important question for you. Can I come on the show? And I said, of course you can come on the show. We've never had a special guest before. This is very exciting. I feel like Oprah. I mean, you're not Harry or Meghan, but anyway, very special to me. Very famous in North Jersey.
Thank you.
And so I said, absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely. So Joey, I think inquiring minds want to know of Bergen, Middlesex counties. What is this burning question of yours, huh?
Connie, we've been in a pandemic for a year now, right?
Yes.
And for many of us, our lives are no longer our own. I mean, we're all going a little crazy, feeling isolated, pent up, ready to crack, craving the warmth and affection of a special someone. So I'm here today to ask your advice on how to find love in this pandemic. Now look, I understand it's complicated, right? It's not like you can just go out there these days and go meet a nice girl at a singles dance or a church mix or a bingo, And forget about trying to find somebody at the butcher shop. I mean, how are you gonna even know if you like a woman when she's standing 6 feet away from you, wearing a mask and barking out a meat order across a couple pieces of prime rib? No. But what I do know is this: she gotta be patient, right? Patient.
Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue.
Oh, for sure. You ain't kidding. Is she Italian? I mean, that would be great. But more importantly, can she cook Italian?
Yeah.
Can she keep a clean house? Does she enjoy reruns of The Honeymooners? Is she able to distribute medications in a timely manner? Things like that,
Are you looking for a wife, a housekeeper, or a nurse, huh? I mean, listen, that could be a little kinky. Those women are heroes. Who's going to be giving you a sponge bath? I'm guessing things are donezo between you and Teresa. Is that her name? Teresa, right?
Oh, forget about Teresa. I'm looking for a woman for my father. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, I was thinking Joey Lascivio going to play bingo. Joey Lascivio with a church mixer. That did not compute. This makes all the sense of the world. Okay, continue.
As you know, my mother passed away 5 years ago.
God rest her soul.
And I've been living in the basement since high school. And even before she died, I used to help out around the house as much as I could. I'd go get some groceries, carry in some groceries, eat some groceries. But ever since she passed away, now I've become a full-time companion to my father. I mean, my sister says she's busy with the kids. My brother is useless, so it's all falling on me. I mean, I'm doing the cooking, I'm doing the cleaning, I'm making sure he takes his pills, I'm driving him to his doctor's appointments, I'm going into the doctor's appointments with him to make sure he don't forget what the doctor tells him to do. I mean, I'm even watching old episodes of All in the Family with him, making sure he don't cry because he tells me how Archie Bunker reminds him of Mom.
Loretta was a character.
I can't take it anymore. I'm one step shy of ordering him a mail order bride.
Oh, those are expensive.
I can't do it no more.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so first off, I'm going to answer your question with a question. Do you think that your father is, really ready or even open to dating?
I mean, he ain't getting any younger. He's gonna be on ice pretty soon.
Oh, watch your mouth, all right? Watch your mouth. But I get it,
But let's be real. If he's a nice dry-aged piece of meat, I mean, there's a lot of mold on the
time to get out the knife and cut it.
Before it turns.
Before it's too late. The thing of it is that your mother was a formidable woman. Mm-hmm. She cast a large shadow, both figuratively and literally. Those are big shoes to fill, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
I say that with love.
I mean,
say that with
she
love.
certainly was no angel.
No, she was a bitch.
What?
I said, here's the sitch. You've always had a reputation of being a bit of a mamoni, huh?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No judgment here. No judgment. All judgment, but Attilio is the same way, okay? I mean, Anthony's probably going to end up in jail, but Attilio is going to take care of his mother. I'm curious if you are actually ready for a woman that is not your mother to be living with your father, wearing your mother's apron, using your mother's wooden spoon, the whole shebang. You think you can handle that?
Did Jesus wear a crown of thorns?
Fair enough. Does he have a type, Do you think he's partial to big-boned women with moles?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I was like, Joey, are you there? Joey, are you there?
I'm here. I'm trying to understand the question. Are you trying to take a dig on my dear departed mother?
I'm just saying, your mother was a big bone. Okay, never mind. Here's what I think you should do.
There's cold cuts in the fridge. Go make a sandwich, for Christ's sakes. I'm sorry, I'm listening.
My goodness, Joey, I can hear the pain in your voice when you're screaming at him. I can hear the pain.
No, not the mortadella. I told you gotta take the capicola out. Sorry, keep going.
Screw the mortadella. Here's what we're gonna do, Joey. Here we go. We are living in a pandemic, which means there's a lot of dead people, right? I know, I'm going to hell. But that also means there's a lot of widows and widowers around there, huh? There's not enough of the vaccine, but there's a surplus of widows and widowers, right? Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
So, there's a lot of people out there looking for love, looking for comfort, looking for something, some sort of connection, right? So this is what you gotta do. You gotta be scouring the obits. You gotta be taking your father for a walk in a nice retirement community. There's that nice one over in Teaneck, Crystal Springs or whatever. It's where my in-laws are. They live there whenever they're not in Florida. Very swank. Get your father a classy lady, right? No, forget the class. Get your father a loaded lady, because that way you don't have to be footing the freaking bill all the time, So obits, retirement communities, if that doesn't work, you got to start crashing funerals and wakes, You find out where the repast is, you fill up a plate and you get to work. Figure out who's got the good repast, that's very telling where it is, what town, what kind of spread there is. That kind of thing.
I don't know, Cody.
You just say your cousin Joey. Everybody's got one, right?
That's
Especially around here.
It's true.
You gotta play a part. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Your father will go along with it. He doesn't know where he is half the time. He's like, who died now? And you're like, oh, Janine, whatever. He'll be fine. See who you can find. Okay. You know whose husband just died?
Who?
Do you remember Jeanette Balducci? She's a friend of mine, Jeanette Balducci.
I know the Balduccis. I've been delivering to them for years.
And now that you say that, Joey, I remember what you told me about Jeanette. She was trying to pass off George sauce as homemade. Aren't you the one?
You got to keep that under
Fair
your
enough.
hat.
I know it's between us, but when we're talking about a partner for your father, George sauce in his twilight years. I mean, my God.
At this point, I'll give him a plate of lo mein and call it spaghetti. That's how much I care at this point.
Oh, well, and they do say Schvoyadel to die for.
I love a good
But are they from Ferraris? Who knows? Who knows? But listen, you've got options.
Who cares, really?
You have options. I think I'm good at this. I like answering questions. Maybe I should be a matchmaker. Maybe that should be a segment.
You are.
And,
hey, excuse me. For the last time, I told you the pills are on the nightstand. Listen, Connie, I gotta go. No, no, not the bottle with the blue top. The other one. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I can't do this anymore. Please. I gotta go. Pray for me.
I'm praying for you, Joey. This was wonderful. Oh, he's gone. Zipping off on a Zoom or whatever. Maybe I should try to find Joey a girl while I'm at it, because that Teresa was no good. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it was Joey that was no good. And can you imagine that poor girl? She's having to put up with Joey and his mother, Loretta, and that mole. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to let it go. And I know. I'm 5 years old. I just can't let it go. I cannot let it go. I can't let it go. Anyway, even so, I want to thank Joey Lascivio from Lascivio and Sons Meat Market, famous in North Jersey, for being a special guest today. I can't wait to see how it all works out. And remember, if you've got a burning question, be sure to submit it at conniesays.com. It's totally anonymous, but please, no dick pics or spam or dick pic spam, okay? There's only so much I can take with my blood pressure, all right? Thanks so much. See you next time.